on it. Nice double pull right into the corner. Try to catch his breath a little bit while moving his body. If he was just stationary completely, he would get a deduction for that. Whoa, and he pulls that around. Triple fall. I didn't think he was going to get it all the way around, but he did.
And you can see the look of relief and satisfaction on Nick's face.
So this is a 2.5 twist connected into a front full. And then look, he just keeps twisting and doesn't get it completely around. You saw his feet were skewed a little bit like a ski jumping landing.
Now for Stanford on the ball.
Perez a 13-9. Here is Garrett Weiss. We'll see twin brother Barrett, as you can see, in just a bit. Sophomores from Pasadena. Garrett making his season debut on vault a year ago. 14.65 at the Stanford Open.
Nice looking vault, but did that hand touch? That's the question. He certainly didn't have support, so. But let's look and see here. Thought he was going to have a little more rotation than this, but right at the end, you see him a little bit low, test down. Good block off the table. And definitely that arm brushes the ground. A brush is not support, though.
For the final time tonight, we see Kyle King. His best showing this evening, a 14.5 on vault. The junior from Texas. Season high 13.7 here on Barnes.
Underbar work starts right here. A little bit shy of the handstand on that. Release. Nicely done that. Double back somersault. It's called a bell. Dismount double front, and could almost see that coming. Just didn't have the power that he needed on the skill prior to it. You need to create a big swing right here. Hips way away from your hands. Kind of lets go a little bit early on this dismount as well. Could have made that, but that's disappointing for Nebraska.
Now a 4th down on the horizontal bar. Jonathan Wang.
Worker 13-3. We've seen tonight why Brett McClure had so many good things to say about the freshman. Jonathan Wang from Massachusetts. Strong performance this evening.
Nice release skill, a little bit of closed hip, but should definitely get credit for that one.
Just a 12 flat last time out against Iowa.
Like I said, he has always had just a really nice look. Good extended body.
Third place finish on bars at the Junior Olympic Nationals.
Full twisting double layout. Little bit under. Hops forward, but a solid set. Doing a really good job.
As Scott Barkley's team continues to compete on floor. Third up, Zach Mowat.
There's a combination tumbling run done extremely well. Great landing. Another nice sequence right there, but the step forward. And this fulfills the requirement group for him. As does this. Another rule change. You can only do 2 elements of this type in a floor routine. Sometimes you would see a gymnast do a couple of different presses and then do some pommel horse type elements on the floor. Not allowed to do that for credit anymore. Really great body position on his landings. He's very prepared before his feet hit the ground, and you're constantly telling your gymnast that's what they need to strive for. Nice job, good clean set.
Feeling good as he heads back to the scrum with his teammates. And speaking with the folks from Arizona State, they really viewed this as a huge opportunity. Club programs don't often get national television exposure. Gareth Weiss, the 14th flat. Here is Grant Breckenridge.
Had a standout career in the junior program. And you can see why. Great lines. Another double twisting Yurchenko. Remember, Stanford is resting. Akash Modi only did 2 events in preparation for the Winter Cup. Grant will also be doing the Winter Cup next week.
So we're
But Tom Delaney wanted me to make sure I mentioned that Akash was an Olympic alternate. He was the only current collegiate athlete to be chosen to that program, or chosen to that team.
It bears repeating.
Yes, it does.
We got it in earlier. Want to make sure everyone's bios are fully detailed. This is Chris Stevenson for Nebraska. He went 14.35 on floor. His best tally tonight.
Much improved here. Dismount, or actually release, excuse me. Jumping the gun. Little bit low on that release skill. Double pike somersaulted.
A lot of emotion there.
Yeah.
On bars. Best number coming in at 14.25 against number 1 Oklahoma.
Yeah, not going to get that today. You see all of those steps right there. Every time you move your feet, you know, it's another deduction up to a full point, and that probably will be a point.
Now up, for Cal, on the horizontal bar, Nate Bravo.
Wang, almost a 13. There's Nathaniel Ramil. Bay Area product from San Mateo. Nate tonight, his best showing, the 14.35 on the table.
Nice release to start off. Beautiful. Laid out Tkachev. Nice air. Another Tkachev with a half turn. When they fly high, you know they're doing hard stuff on pipe. Really strong routine. Just got to put it to your feet.
Getting it done with degree of difficulty.
Nice job. So this is called a Tkachev, and then he does this half turn. Maybe could have done a little bit more of the turn before he caught the bar, but still gonna get a nice score for Cal. Look at that bar bouncing. And like I said, you use the bounce of the bar. If you're good, you use the bounce of the bar to actually catapult you. You see the bar gets pulled down, and as he lifts his legs up towards the ceiling, the bar is coming back and throwing his body in the air even higher.
So as you can see, after Mills with the shaky start, pair of 14s for ASU. Mullet with a 14-1. Ryan Dietzman looking to keep it trending in the right direction when 13-9 on the table.
Nice double layout start. So once again, you need a skill of this nature in a floor routine. actually a very capable tumbler. Did that, very difficult mount. So, a little bit of a jumping around problem on that landing. When I saw him do the double layout for a mount, I thought he would have more difficulty in the exercise. He's very clean, but not as hard as some of the routines we've seen so far. Two and a half twists to finish. That has a level of difficulty like T.
Record showing why he was the national vaults champion for 17-year-olds prior to coming to the farm. 14-3. Robert Neff completing the all-around. Went 14.95 for his best number tonight on the high bar.
Another good exercise for Robert. He's come a long way, I'll tell you. Clean-looking gymnast. Doesn't look like he has enough power, frankly, to do this vault, but does it very correctly. Really nice off the table. You see his chest in a good position as his feet are beating the ground. That's how you're supposed to do it.
Now, on the barrel bars for Nebraska,
So Stevenson penalized for the issues late in the routine. 13-2. Austin Epperson next up. He's looking for his first 14 of the season. 14-5 a year ago in March.
Form going on with his feet, though. Dismount. That's a strong routine. I tell you, this Nebraska team, they are certainly in contention to make it into that final six, the final of the NCAA championship. They got to perform. There's a bunch of teams that are right at that level. Ohio State, Penn State, Minnesota. They're capable of doing that, being in there. They just got to have a cleaner meet than they've had today.
Judges like what they saw from Ramil, the 13-9. Aaron Ma completing the all-around. 14-7 on floor, also highlighted by a 14-5 tonight on the table.
So I've watched a lot of gymnastics meets, and I have never seen what he just did there, ever. I've never seen a gymnast jump up to the bar and grab it one hand at a time, ever in my life.
That's quite a statement. You've seen a couple meets along the way.
Yeah, I have. I mean, I haven't even seen a junior gymnast do that. Really far on that release, which is the way you want to do it, but it gets the blood pumping. I guarantee you Brett McClure was like, oh, get that bar, man. There you go.
Well, that was spectacular, displaying the form that brought him the all-around crown at the Canadian Championships a few years ago prior to coming to Cal.
So look at this. Like I said, one arm at a time. I mean, when you're a little kid and you're jumping up to the bar and it's too high for you, you have to grab one at a time. But when you get older, I mean, he can certainly grab it with both hands. I can't believe he does that. But this is gorgeous right here. Look at that. Looks great in the air. Plants his feet. No movement whatsoever.
Riley Ward, second to last on floor for ASU.
Double front, a near perfect landing. And then took that small little shuffle. That was great. A lot harder than it looks, also. A little bit of strength on the floor, that, like a press, like this element right here. They both fulfill that requirement. You don't get the requirement credit twice, but you're able to do two of them. ASU team excellent on both floor and vaulting. Just need to kind of hone their skills a little on parallel bars and high bar. Look at that. That is hard to do. A lot of gymnasts try to dismount with that. It's called an Arabian double front. And it is really hard to do what he just did, to stick that.
Sun Devils feeling good.
So it's a completely blind landing, and it's so risky because it's so easy to sit this down if you stick it. If you're just a little bit under, really easy to sit, but that was great.
Now up on ball for Stanford, Garrett Weiss.
Lights out, baby.
Earlier we saw Gareth Weiss. He did the 14 flat routine. Napa 14-3. Here's twin brother Barrett Weiss. A couple years ago, second in the all-around California high school state competition in back-to-back years.
That was nice. That's the third 2.5 that we have seen, and that was done extremely well. The thing I liked about this is great running technique down the vaulting runway. Had a lot of power and great block off that table. You just see his body like catapult straight up off the table, gives him a lot of time. Look at the height. Nice landing, just a little bit of sloppiness in the air, but that's a tough ball. Very well executed.
Anton Stevenson, one of the best in the nation in this event. First team All-American a year ago. Over 14, last 2 times out. 15-3 last year when it mattered the most at the Big Ten Championships.
Beautiful peach basket to handstand with locked arms early on. Release right here, nicely done. A little bit short on that handstand, he knows it. When you don't hold a handstand, and there's another one. Both of those are 0.3 of a point off. That's too bad. Really a great parallel bar worker, but you swing up to the handstand, and we're looking at it a little bit in slow motion. You know, if you don't freeze it for 2 seconds, it's a 0.3 deduction. And that, of course, a lot more than that. 1 full point off.
Breaking 14 for the first time in this rotation. Last time tonight we see the co-captain, Capri Sano. His best performance, a 13.25 on the rings. But he went big on the high bar against Temple. 14.6 was the number.
Release coming up right here, nicely done. Top full turn and a 1.5 pirouette. Those are called quast elements. Very clean. Doesn't give much away at all.
Yes, he's got it.
Very nice. So very intricate full pirouette, and this one 1.5 times around, done from a hop. Beautiful in the air and spots that ground, and it is just perfect body placement.
On the floor exercise for ASU, Daniel Brandenburg.
Board with the 14.35 he deserved. Final routine for the Sun Devils. Here is Daniel Brandenburg, went 14.25 last week. When we talked to ASU head coach Scott Barkley, he said Daniel attacks the floor.
He is a big guy for a gymnast. to land with your feet apart just as long as when you put your heels together, they touch, which his did. Oh, don't see that every day. That's actually a full twisting butterfly. No idea why they call it that. That just occurred to me right now.
You're having a lot of first times tonight here, Tim.
Got to put this to his feet. The 2.5, and that was tremendous.
The big fella gets it done.
He does. Once again, so risky to go for a stick on that forward landing dismount when your legs are a little bit tired. So easy to have it turn really bad. He's happy. What about the team?
That tells the story.
Really nicely done.
Oh, great opportunity to document everything that this program's doing right in Tempe, Arizona, and that's the score that Weiss certainly merited. 14-7. Taylor Seaton, 2 years ago, All-American, here on the table. He's put up a 15 this year, won the event title at the Stanford Open a month ago.
Oh, wow, that is such a shame. That'd have been the highest score of the night for sure. That difficult 2.5 twist, and it looks like he's gonna stick it. I've been saying this all night long. What happens when you go for that stick and you're a little bit under, just a little under on the forward landing dismounts? So easy to sit down. That's a shame, because that was fabulous.
Stevenson, the 12.65. Daniel Neal, the Colombian, final athlete tonight for Nebraska on the road here at Cal. Teammate called Danny with the 14.6 at West Point. 15.425 a year ago to place second at the Big Ten Championships.
And those last two moves, and this one, really hard and really well done. A little bit of a balance check in that handstand. A little bit off on the dismount, but wow, the top of that routine was spectacular. Beautiful giant swing. And here's that Suarez, the 1.5 flip with a half twist. Just got his hips back a little bit too far on the landing.
Next up on the horizontal bar for California Golden Bears, Jordan Alexandra.
14 flat, Jordan Alexandrov, final gymnast of this fine night here at Cal.
Remember, he was spectacular on his last event, parallel bars. Let's see if he can keep that momentum going here.
After he put up the 14.55.
And remember, you're hearing 14.55. Last year, that score would have been a 15.05. They made it 0.5 more difficult. Great release combo. Just so flighty. Love it. Really aggressive. Great open shoulder angle in those handstand positions. Really stretching up, making his body as tall as possible. Well, this is another great routine. Just gotta put feet to the ground. Oh, that's 3 in a row for Cal.
Bringing the house down to cap this outstanding night of competition.
That was great. P-bars, high bars.
That concludes the competition.
This boy can swing.
First ever trophy of the annual Pac-12 Invitational.
Generates a lot of power. That's called a Chinese tap. And like I said, I think that's 3 in a row sticks for Cal.
Let me take a moment to
Double laid out,
March 4th, Cal Benedict Cup.
twist. And look, he's looking at the ground the whole time. Gymnastics 101. Fly high and rock the house on that landing.
We'll do the final round of math. We'll hand out that trophy and let you know who won and by how much tonight. All part of this Pac-12 Invitational. Stanford, Cal, Arizona State, Nebraska shining tonight on Pac-12 Networks.
Gonna need one big push.
Congrats! I hear you're having a baby. New York Life can help you manage your family's financial future so you can relax and enjoy life's special moments.
Be good at life. New York Life.
What does it take to compete in the West? A passion for greatness. Strength and guts. Unmatched balance and speed. Focus and unwavering precision. And the power to land a Yurchenko full and stick it.
Watch on Pac-12 Networks, where champions play.
When you need tires, you don't need a hassle. Trust the pros at Tire Pros. Get the right tires at the right price without being pushed into buying something you don't need. Take the hassle out of tire buying. Find your local dealer at TirePros.com.
Final numbers at Cal. No surprise, Stanford maintaining their momentum. Now a perfect 6-0 this year. They win by a fairly wide margin, as you can see. Nebraska coming in second, host California third, and Arizona State playing very well, competing very well against the best in the nation. A reminder, ASU merely a club team, but certainly not overwhelmed by the magnitude of the moment. And then everybody in the world of gymnastics will catch their breath, get set to head to Las Vegas. It's a business trip with the Winter Cup. Let's send it over to Tim. He's with Aaron Ma, who had an outstanding night for Cal.
Great job tonight so far. It was a tremendous job for you. What do you think Cal needs to do at this point in time to move forward and be in contention for those top spots?
Tonight was much better for us as a team. We increased our hit percentage by a lot. So after we do that, now we can start focusing on the execution, and we can start cleaning up these routines and get the higher scores.
You know, I said during the broadcast, you did something I've never seen anybody do in a gymnastics meet. You know what it was?
Was it on B-bars?
No, it was on high bar. You actually jumped up to the bar, one arm at a time.
Really?
Never.
I've seen that before.
Well, I've seen 11-year-olds do that, but I've never seen a collegiate, an Olympian, a world champion who did that. What you always do it?
Yeah, I guess it's just an interesting technique. You get more reach with one hand, I guess. Yeah, that's about it. I don't really think about it.
So we're going to take a look at it right there. You jump up one hand. Really? I mean, have you seen another top-level gymnast do that?
I guess I got to get back in the gym and work on that, the two-handed grab.
The two-handed grab. Well, you did a great job tonight. Cal, certainly a strong team, certainly can get a lot better at this point in time. What's the ultimate goal at this point for Cal?
We just need to keep getting better leading up to NCs, and then we're going to hopefully qualify for that second day. That's the goal for us right now.
All righty, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Tim, thanks very much. Stanford had their eyes on the prize, and they wrap up the hardware. They also defeat Cal for the third time this year, thanks in part to what Josiah Eng put together, a 15-2 on rings. He's with Tim.
You were just a little strong today on rings. I mean, what's the deal with that?
I think my mom's cooking.
It's not your mom's cooking.
I don't know. The genetics
You know, you really you really got to learn to come out of your shell at the end of your routine. You're so shy. You're kind of demure. You know, you land that dismount, but we're looking at some of your strength now. I mean, what the heck?
It's an iron cross. Here comes back to Bryce Hansen right now. Just thinking about sticking the dismount. Gymnastics 101. But yeah, it was a good set today. Personal record for me, so really proud of that.
So now you didn't just win rings, but once again the emotion. Come on, come out of your shell. What is that last move? Are you ripping your chest open?
I just got really strong, like man. You know what I'm saying? But great opportunity to be here.
Awesome. You know that you had a 15-2, and that wasn't just the ring highest score. That was the highest score of the entire meet.
That feels good. That feels good.
So what do you think about Stanford's chances this year, and what do you need to do from this point on to be in contention for that top spot?
Definitely going 30 for 30, hitting every single event, not falling on everything. Also just going 70 like we almost did today, but strive for greatness, strive for perfection.
All right, well, great job today, and congratulations and good luck in the future. All righty, back to you.
All right, Tim, thanks very much. We appreciate all of the hard work and the effort put together by all the people who made this Pac-12 Invitational possible and a grand success. Stanford raises their record to 6-0, number 2 in the nation. You see the rest of the breakdown. Cardinal breaking 422. Nebraska trying to take the next step this year, make it to the Final Six, a 408. And UC Berkeley, despite the injuries and with a young roster, 404, and credit the tenacity of Arizona State, maximizing their appearance on national television. It all adds up to another win for the Cardinal, undefeated here in 2017. From our broadcast partner, Tim Daggett, our producer, David Feldman, the rest of our hardworking and talented production crew in Berkeley. I'm Brian Weber. You've been watching the Pac-12 Invitational Men's Gymnastics from Berkeley, California. So long, everyone, from Northern California.
I just saved a lot of money on my car insurance by switching to Geico.
I should